Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. It's AJ Goatman. Let me take this off here. Feeling better today. Um, Today we're going to be shifting away from football, the NFL, and the Baltimore Ravens, and we're going to be talking about the MLB, the baseball, and my Baltimore Orioles. So we are talking about baseball today. Recently we just hired. What's his name? I'm going to figure out his name. We just hired our new manager, Craig Alvernaz. He is officially now the new manager of the Baltimore Orioles. He was just hired 2 weeks ago. My thoughts on him, I don't really, not familiar with him that much. So I'm going to have to, it's kind of one of those things I have to see to believe it. Like again, our last two managers have been absolutely terrible. I mean, the best season that we had so far for the Orioles was 2023 when we won the 2020. We were 2023 AL East champions. So, um, yeah, this is something that I have to see to believe. I heard great things about him being on the Cleveland Indians. I heard great things about him being on Cleveland. But we're gonna find out what he's like being the new head manager of my Orioles. So yeah. I think this season was a struggle. Um, a lot of our pitchers were out this year. Um, you know, you you talk about like I said again. I mean, we had Dean Creamer. He was mostly injured most of the season this year for the Orioles. You also had Tomoyo Sugano, who was honestly I think is our best pitcher for the Orioles. He was injured most of the season, so that left us with Zach Eflin, which I think he's terrible. I think he should be spending his time in the dugout most of his time. He should not be on the mound pitching because he sucks. He was the reason why we lost a lot of games that we should have won this year. And then Felix Batista. Felix Batista is another one that I think he's developing as a pitcher. And he's starting to become a little bit more familiar with Baltimore and how we do baseball here. So, and then Gregory Soto. I didn't really see much about him. I think I've only seen him in about 2 games for the Orioles this year, so I'm not really familiar with him. I'll be more familiar with him this upcoming season. So, yeah, it was not the best season for the Orioles last year. For the last 2 seasons, I think we have good hitters. I don't think hitters are a problem. I think we had a pretty good hitting average this year in the MLB. I think our hitting average is a lot better. Our hitters are starting to get more developed. They're starting to get more hits. They're starting to get they're getting better. I think our hitters in the situation in Baltimore is getting better. I think the Baltimore Orioles, we need pitchers. That is the immediate thing that we need pitchers for this upcoming 2026 MLB season is we immediately need to get the pitchers taken care of. And I think we should be on a good roll to start this 2026 baseball season. And then, another name I thought is Brandon Young. Brandon Young had a pretty good season as well. I think when he was replacing Zach Eflin, he had a couple good games to get us out of the ninth inning with a win. That's our struggle. We don't really know how to come out of the ninth innings without winning the game, or we mess it up, just like the Ravens in the fourth quarter. So basically the same team, do 2 different sports. But yeah, I'm hoping that it is a better season for my Baltimore Orioles. I mean, you're going to be battling with the Toronto Blue Jays, the Boston Red Sox, and New York Yankees. So it's not an easy AL East. I think the AL East is basically like the AFC North for NFL. I think the AL East is one of the toughest divisions in baseball, and unfortunately, my Orioles have to be placed in that division. So, but I think the Blue Jays. I think they may be a little slow after not being able to get that World Series win against the Dodgers. So hopefully, we can take advantage of that. I hope we take advantage of that because I think we definitely need to. But yeah, I think the Orioles can have a better season if we want to. I think this new manager definitely needs to step up right away, and we need to get things rolling here in Baltimore for the Orioles because we do not want to have another turned out short season like we did for these past two baseball seasons. The best year that we had for the Orioles was 2023. We were like what 101 66 games, and we were 2023 AL East champions, division champs. So that was basically our World Series win. I think if the Orioles do everything right, we could have a shot of going to the World Series this year. I think the Los Angeles Dodgers are going to be the team that just keeps going and going to the World Series. They're basically like the Kansas City Chiefs of football. They're just going to keep going to the World Series. They're going to keep winning until another team like them can, give them a taste of their own medicine and play them, the best as they can play anybody else. So I'm hoping that team is us, the Baltimore Orioles. You also talk about, there's some other names here. Yeah, no, a lot of these other pitchers' names are a bunch of, I don't even know who they are, so I was more naming like the popular pitchers that were mostly injured this season that were placed on IR. I just, I hope that it is a good 2026 MLB baseball season for the Baltimore Orioles. Hiring a new manager that has a lot of experience, and I heard a lot of good things about him, so that definitely means that should be a good sign for a good sign early for the Baltimore Orioles 2026 season. So that's something to look forward to. But yeah, I think Orioles got to get it together. We gotta make this season a lot better than these last two seasons because we've been struggling these last two seasons. So Orioles, let's go, baby. And then offensively for the Orioles, your strengths are, you still have Gunnar Henderson, Ryan Mountcastle. We don't have Cedric no more, unfortunately. Hold on, let me look up who we all have. Hold on. For the Orioles. Yep, this year, unfortunately, we finished 75 and 87, fifth in AL East. Oh my God, that's so terrible. Uh, yeah, Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday, Jeremy Jackson, Ryan Mountcastle. Oh, you forgot about Luis Vasquez coming from the. Who did he come from? I think he came from the Milwaukee Brewers. I think so. But he was a really offensive strong point for our Orioles this season. Uh, and then who else do we got here? We get Jackson Holiday, Jeremy Jackson, Adley Rutschman. Adley Rutschman is starting to get a lot better. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for the roster strong point. But yeah, I mean, obviously you look at this, 75 and 86 is absolutely unacceptable. Fifth in the AL East, that needs to change immediately this baseball season. And then yeah, obviously you see the Dodgers took down the Blue Jays in the Game 7 of the World Series, 5-4. It went to 11 innings, so it went to overtime. Yeah, this needs to be a better season for the Baltimore Orioles. We need to get it back together, and we got to get things rolling here. Yeah, and then, we also forgot about, what's his name? What's that other guy's name? Oh, man. Oh, Tyler Wells. Tyler Wells, he was another guy that I thought was pretty impressive this year. Offensively hitting the baseball. He's coming from the Chicago Cubs, so I really like him. We've gotten a lot of more guys from other teams, but I don't really am mad at that. I'm not really mad at that because it's, they have experience coming to our team, shifting momentum to our team, so I like that. So, but yeah, that's going to pretty much cap it off, man. 2026 MLB baseball season for the Baltimore Orioles. Let's go strong, Orioles, all right? I got faith. Let's go, man. Our new official manager, it is time for you to. Craig Albertnez, the new manager of the Baltimore Orioles, coming from the Cleveland. Let's go, man. Please lead our team to the World Series, hopefully. Just lead our lead my Baltimore Orioles to a way better MLB baseball season this year, and let's turn things around here in Baltimore baseball. Why? Let's get it. I think that we can make this a lot better season the last two seasons, and we got to get better. And let's take the AL East this year, man. Come on, we got to. Let's go. AJ Goat, man. We're out.